The gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Turner.
Wow, this has certainly been a highly charged debate over a basic issue of whether or not scholarships can be provided to students so that they cannot be limited by their geography and they can seek whatever opportunity may be available to them. Now, I have to tell you, there have been a lot of people on the other side of the aisle who I have listened to, and I'm deeply offended by the manner in which you approach this. First off, I want you to know I did not have one grandparent that spent one day in high school. I did not have one grandparent that spent one day in high school. My father did not graduate from high school until I did at 18. He said in my family, I will not be the only person who's not graduated from high school. He went back to adult night school, not a GED program, and he graduated from high school at 18. When I was 18, he was 48. I went to an inner-city high school where there were 2,700 kids, very few in college prep, completed high school, went on to college, and I can tell you that in the inner city today, even when I was in the inner city and now, there are futures of children being stolen, and they're being stolen because they don't have the opportunity. When I got to college, I was not prepared. If I had not had a professor who pulled me aside and said, in high school you missed a lot, let me see if I can help you, I would not have gotten my law degree, I wouldn't have got my MBA, I wouldn't have gotten my undergraduate degree, and I don't think I'd be sitting here. But somebody who stepped up and said, the education that you got was inferior, and I'll help you bridge the gap, made the difference for me. These kids every day go to school willing to learn and in a system that is failing. Nobody here would debate that this system is working. And no one is debating that when these kids show up that they have every capability and every opportunity in front of them, only the system steals it. This scholarship opportunity gives an ability for kids to step out of the limitation of their geography and pursue unlimited opportunity so that they can sit here, so that the gentlelady from the District of Columbia could actually have a student who was in an inner-city program and went through a scholarship and got a great education, an education that could bring them right here to represent the District of Columbia. This is sad because this is not about, are we undermining education, as I've heard? This is not about, trying to usurp the authority. This isn't about control. Those who don't want this to pass want government to control the future of these children and give them a system that is failing, period. There is no other alternative that's here to give them a system that is working. The scholarships give these children the only opportunity they have, which is from day one, opt out and now pursue an education that hopefully can make them reach their wonderful and great potential. Let's stop the rhetoric and stop that this is about control. I believe that these parents, not the gentlelady from the District of Columbia, should have the ability to decide. And if the District of Columbia doesn't want this, then I bet these scholarships will go unapplied for, right? Every one of these scholarships will sit there with no parent who raises their hand and say, give my child an opportunity if these are the wrong things to do. If the District of Columbia believes these are the wrong things to do, they will not be spent. But they will be. And they will be, because there are parents every day who come home and meet with their kids when their kids come home and say, I wish I could give you a better opportunity. I wish I'd get you a better education. I wish you could reach the full potential that you can have. And this is a program that will help that. I yield back.